Hey everyone, welcome back to Break Tag Stacking. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about where you can get the best price on silver and gold. And to start off right away, local coin shops are obviously one of the best places to get it. You will see comparing prices from online bullion dealers to some of the prices you see at local coin shops. It will be a lot cheaper, and especially if you have a good relationship with some of the local coin shop owners in your area, they might give you a better price when you're buying. They might knock off $1 over spot or a percentage point over spot because they know you've been buying there for years, you always come back, so they might give you a better price than just say some guy off the street coming in to make a one-time purchase or whatever. If you create a relationship with them, then you might get some perks that go along with buying and selling with the person. But you're a little bit limited as to what's walking in the door. I live up in Canada, so I'm sure every local coin shop is going to have plenty of these Canadian maple leafs. There's going to be plenty of people looking to sell and pick these up. So up here in Toronto, you will see no shortage of the Canadian silver maple leafs. And if you live in the States, it'll be the American silver eagle. And not just the States, but all around the world, the American silver eagle. It's the most popular bullion coin that there is, so you will be seeing those. But if you live in a small town in Canada or the States, you are going to be, as I said, a little bit limited as to what's coming into that store. So if you want to get some Krugerrands, the guy was like, oh yeah, I remember I sold you 4 Krugerrands 2 years ago, and there haven't been any that come in the store since. That's just a hypothetical. I'm not saying that Krugerrands are super hard to get in the States or anything like that. But just think of just a random coin that you want. You just have to be lucky enough that someone in that area has that coin and is looking to sell it at a coin shop, and you just happen to be in there just after he's there to pick it up. So as I said, is that little bit of a limitation. But if you don't mind just picking up whatever's available, then yeah, just go right ahead. One of the best places is definitely the local coin shop. But if you're looking for a little bit of a variety, I do know that I've talked with some people that just like going to the coin shop. They don't want to do any of their purchasing online because they just don't want those extra fees if you have to pay with a credit card or PayPal. And it is much more expensive. In some cases you need to pay for shipping, but the pro with some of these sites are the variety that you see, and some of them are pretty comparable in prices to what you'll be seeing at some of the coin shops. Especially up here in Canada, a lot of the local stores up here in Toronto, if you order from them and you use it's called an e-transfer. It's basically just a wire transfer. You're basically paying exactly what you'd be paying for it in store. The e-transfer over $500 for free shipping, you're going to be seeing a very, very comparable price as to just going into a local coin shop. And same down in the States, you'll see it with APMEX or JM Bullion. You'll see the different tiers of pricing. You'll see checks and PayPal on one side, then you'll see like Bitcoin and wire transfer and personal check, whatever it is. You'll see that there are different tiers and different prices. Peer-to-peer is also a good way to get some silver for a good price. If you're regular on Instagram or Facebook, there's plenty of different silver communities where you can form a relationship with people. And if you find out that some of the members or some of the different people you're talking to are within distance, there's a lot of people in the Florida area that you find out that hey, only 50 miles away, you meet up, this and that, you might trade or you might sell and buy from each other. That's a good way to get a good price on it because you know the guy, you've been talking with them in the community, so that's a good way. But again, you just have to be careful. You don't always know who's on the other end of a keyboard, so you got to make sure that if you're going to meet someone, make sure it's you've created some sort of trust with them. Don't just have a one-time communication with a guy saying, hey, I want to buy 2 ounces of gold off you, just come meet me in a parking lot. That's a little sketchy, that's a little worrisome. So definitely make sure you're comfortable with the person you're talking with. And to a relative degree, there's a lot of variables in the world. The person could just be faking it and there could be a surprise on the other end. there's a chance of it. I'm not saying that this happens regularly, but you do have to be careful. And that's another case where people, don't just want to meet up with a random person in a parking lot to pick up precious metals. So there is a way to do it. And, if you can get in with the community and find some members and, have some emails back and forth with them, even some text messages and things like that, it's a good way to build up a relationship. But, definitely be careful when you're dealing with anyone online and, meeting up with them in a random place. And then there's the online bullion dealers, and that's what I'm going to show you here. I've talked about one before. It's an American site where it kind of aggregates and puts all of the different prices together, and it'll show you the best price on a certain coin and certain sizes, and then you can click on it and it'll show you all the different prices from the different dealers and where the best deal is. So I have seen a couple of the American ones, but I actually came across a Canadian one that I want to show you too. So I'm just going to first show you the American one, and then I'll show you the Canadian one that I just found. Okay, so here's the site that I am familiar with. I've seen it before, and I've gone on here, and it's an American site, and it's called findbullionprices.com. And as you can see, they got Mercury dimes and then Austrian Philharmonics. So you get the idea of just, the lowest silver. And up here you can go to gold and it breaks it down. You can go with bars, rounds, but if you just click on just gold in general, it will give you the same list that the silver one was. But yes, they do have prices for gold and platinum, but I'm just back here on the lowest prices for silver. And, obviously here it shows what the coin is. This is the 2021 Australian Kangaroo, and it says Monument Metals has the cheapest price. But when you click on it here, it will just show all of well, not all of them, but the majority of the ones that you're familiar with. It will show you the prices and the comparison there. So Monument and Hero are obviously very close. They're like 4 cents separating them. But then you see that there's a big jump down to SD Bullion and Provident Metals. So the top two they're the best prices. As I said, 4 cents separate them, but then a healthy dollar difference between second and third, and you can see the rest of the list is kind of lumped together there, closely together. And if you want to pay a 58.44% premium on your 2021 Kangaroo, go ahead and check out eBay. And this one is something that I've been looking for a while now. This is the same site, but for some Canadian online bullion dealers. So this company is called Metal Markups. They do have an app. You can download the app, but since I'm on the computer, I'm just going to go to full screen here. And it's basically the same thing like the other site, but the other one was American. This is Canadian. And as you can see, the best price on here, they have 766 results. And if you're in the market for a 100-ounce silver bar, this, I think it's RS bar, is a 10% premium. But if you want to pay another $2, you can get the Royal Canadian Mint bar for basically the exact same premium. It's a 10.08 premium on the Royal Canadian Mint bar, which is gorgeous and beautiful. Or you can go for the it's a nice bar, but it's a generic bar compared to the one minted by the Royal Canadian Mint. So it is very close. So you do have your choices there. Don't know many people that are in the market for a 1,000-ounce bar, but then something that is more realistic for a lot of people is a 10-ounce size, and you can see just like the 100-ounce size. RS, or however you say it, I believe it's RS, has the best price for the silver, the 10-ounce silver. So those are some of the premiums. Those are some of the products that have the best premiums on it. But it's that not a lot of people are looking for 100-ounce or 1,000-ounce bars. So I'm just going to go to here where it's stuff that's under $100, and that's where you're going to be seeing your rounds and coins. So the best price there is on the Silver Asai Compass Rose. And I believe that's Canada PMX, but as you go down, you can see the best premium. There's 18.37% premium on that silver round, and then the next best one is in the 20s. Again, RS is in the top 4 here as far as the best price for this. This looks like a cast poured 2-ounce bar. I always like going with the assorted silver rounds if there isn't something that catches my eye, and usually assorted is the best price on a lot of the sites, so I do like going with the assorted when I can. So it's not a terrible price for the Maple Leaf there at $35.78. It's a 22.2% premium, and as you can see, it is cheaper than the 2021 Silver Krugerrand. It's also cheaper than a Randomir Philharmonic. Okay, so that is for the silver prices here, and as you can see at the bottom, it has Canadian silver, gold, Canadian gold, American gold, and American silver. And just clicking on it here to give an example for the Canadian gold. Yeah, I'll go to all. As you can see, the best price, if you're in the market for a 100-ounce bar of gold, you're going to be paying a 0.21% premium, and that's a cool 229,841 Canadian. And then a little more reasonable price down here, or something that I've at least seen on a channel or two, is a 1 kilo gold bar. That seems to be the biggest I've seen. I haven't seen a 100-ounce bar. I could be wrong, but in all of the channels, I think the biggest gold product I've ever seen is a gold kilo. And in the kilo bars, you're going to be seeing these premiums at around 1.58 to right around 2.3. But you get the idea. It's just like the silver, where you click on it and it'll take you to the website that has the best price. And you see some of the best prices on the 1-ounce products there. You'll see the assorted 1-ounce gold bars there. You can see the premiums at 2.59%. So that's not a terrible premium on those bars. But yeah, you get the idea that you just like the silver, you click on it and it takes you straight to the site. So yeah, go ahead and check these out if you are one of my viewers that are from Canada. I do know that there's a fair bit. The majority of them, obviously, they are from the States. Just there's a lot more people down there, a lot more stackers, and just from the channel analytics, I do know that there are a lot more American viewers. But for everyone that lives up here in Canada like me, this is a good kind of aggregate place to look at some of the best prices or lowest prices. And it has 16 Canadian dealers on here. And as this site starts to grow, I'm sure that they'll get more dealers and more items on here. And yeah, I've been looking for something like this up in Canada. As I said, I knew about the fine bullion prices down in the States for a while now, and I've been looking for something like this up in Canada, and this happened to pop up. So I will leave a link in the description to both websites, and again, this one, Metal Markups, also has an app. So there you go. Those are the two sites that I want to talk about. I'm sure I've talked with some people that have used the fine bullion prices before, and I've seen other channels talk about it. But I had seen that a while ago and was kind of looking for and hoping for a Canadian option as well. And then this metals markup came around, and they've done a pretty good job with the Canadian sites as well. So I'm hoping that will continue to grow and they'll continue to get different sites on there. So I've also talked with a lot of Canadians that just live in a rural part of the a given province that's 2-3 hours away from a major city center. There's not too many options when it comes to precious metals, and the only option they have is getting it from online. So this Canadian site will help a lot of those people when they're looking for the cheapest option that they can get for buying precious metals. But yeah, that's it for the video today. I just want to talk a little bit about some of the best ways to pick up silver for the cheapest price. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you come back for the next one. Thank you.